on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Garoppolo's Dolphins going up against Kaepernick's Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Jakeem Grant now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs. And you
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll make it 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught by Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing!
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. An update from Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Landry now on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. is Garoppolo. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Here we go, Ohio!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
That's it, baby!
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. And you remember 2016, partner, he became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. It's Ajayi. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They run with Ajayi. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much for having too many defensive linemen. Remember the reaction when the Jets took Leonard Williams? They said they've got too many. Guy's a Pro Bowler in his 2nd season.
Yeah, 7 sacks in that sophomore campaign last year. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's the first half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Let's go.
To throw, Kaepernick. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go. Ohio.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Ohio. Here we go. Fan 38.
And the back goes into motion. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick will try again on second down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So out now come the Jets. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second down, here's Kaepernick. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. This is a jive. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Going deep. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajay hit. He lost the football. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Julius Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And New York set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll give it here to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. It's the Broncos that have added on to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Ohio! Here we go! Flex round!
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. The grab made by Curse over the middle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter. As now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And he's got Pete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Big Fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's caught by Parker. Still fighting for more. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Peake's got it over the middle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Kaepernick now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he's got Will tie complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. To throw, Kaepernick. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, it's Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got Enunwa. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He completes it to Peake. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19.
So the D-line's going to spread out. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Broncos are just pouring it on in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets take possession. And New York set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo hustling them back to the line now. Garoppolo to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now Garoppolo. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw is Garoppolo. This is caught inside the 15. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
They are in the 4th in Buffalo. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. A win would be their first of the young season. This fielded at the 2. And some room to work. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Second down, here's Kaepernick. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Kaepernick. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick will try again on second down. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it out of high school. 6'5", 170, but now Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the game